Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the vlog. This is Car Connections. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and share when possible. So I'm supposed to be getting some headlights, some LED, not headlights, but actual LEDs to replace my stock halogen. You guys get it. To replace the halogen headlights, because the ones I bought are like from 1999. Somehow Dodge still sells these cars with those. I've made comments about this, and it looks like there's some people out there that are saying, well, why didn't you order the car with those? Which, to be fair, it is an option. You can order it through Dodge. And part of that headlight, I think, costs you about $1,000 to get them in HID. And you also get some other things like the automatic window wipers. So when it rains, the sensors come on, and you also get that. The question I have, though, for you guys that have made that comment around, well, why wouldn't you order the car? Why didn't you just order it with the HID lights? The better question would be, why is it a 2021 car and they're not standard? That's the question you guys should ask yourselves instead of, why didn't you add it? This is a 2021 Dodge Charger, and you're talking about cars that are worth $22,000, like the new Hyundai Elantra, Nissan Sentra. These cars come with HID. Why should I pay more? I mean, Dodge, come on, step up your game, right? So we're gonna let that pass. And I should be getting my LED lights today by FedEx, hopefully during the day. It's a beautiful day today. That way I can start working on them today. But if not, worst case scenario, I'll have it prepped. I'll have it ready to go. That way when they get here, I'll just install them. I initially was gonna wait to get them first and then start the process. But what I'm gonna do is start the process of removing them already. And then that way, when I do get the LED lights, I just have to install them, plug and play. And of course, you can't have a car vlog without having to do a cold start. This thing is so loud. I mean, my neighbors hate me. The good thing is that when I turn it on, I actually roll down the garage door. That way, at least when I turn it on initially, it has that strong pop that it's pretty loud with the mid-muffler delete. So I got somewhat poor lighting in here right now, and we're gonna see if that light right there and then that light right there will ultimately work. So based on the research I've seen on YouTube, guys, there's kind of two ways. Well, yeah, that did get some light in here. There's two ways you can change these terrible halogen lights. This is the easy side. The reason is the easy side is because you can actually get to it in here fairly quickly. But in here, right in here, there's a little cap that you twist it. This is the easy one. This one is the one that's a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging. So there's two ways to do it. One way, as you can see, you have no room to get in here. So one way I've seen some people do is they remove this, or they open this up, or remove this completely to get to that. The other option I've seen is where people twist the tire all the way inward, and it gives them room in here to remove these little tie downs or rivets, whatever the hell you want to call them. And it allows you, when you move this tire inward, to be able to go through this part to get to this part, this side over here. So I'm not sure if I just want to remove this or do the bottom. I'm a little bit undecisive. What I will tell you is I did buy, not this. This is for my, when I install my diffuser in the back, which that should be on its way. Bought this from good old Harbor Freight. Could have cost you like 10 bucks, this little tool right here at Home Depot, but Harbor Freight, a good old $4. $4. And I bought this with the intention of doing it this way. Because you use this little tool to get in between these little thingamajiggies to pop them open and gain access to it. Seems like the quicker route. This seems to be much of a, you gotta remove this screw, you gotta remove that screw, you probably have to remove this, who knows. You probably have to remove this piece right here to allow you to either bend it over. It just seems a little bit more complicated. All of this stuff is really not complicated, it's just time consuming. And I'm trying to go down the easiest, quickest route as possible. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just twist this inward. We're gonna use the handy dandy tool and see how she do. All right, so I turned on the car to twist the tire. Go ahead and open up this section just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like. Actually, before I get ahead of myself, I think what I should do is test them out, the headlights, test them out first with the stock halogen lights. I'm gonna turn off all the garage lights, close the front garage door, make it completely pitch dark in here, turn on the stock headlights, see the brightness, and then put on the HID lights. HID, LED. You can get HID by the way, but I got LED lights. Step 1, that light is off. Step 2, turn this light off. There's still some lighting coming up there at the top, and that you can't. Maybe there's a way to turn it off, but I ain't gonna mess with that. I think that gives us a good idea right there. Let me see if I can. So let me put the camera here, and that's your lights there. They actually look pretty good. Camera doesn't do it justice. It actually has like a yellowish kind of tint to it. And at night when you're driving it, it's actually not that bright. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's almost like if you had no headlights. Now, it could have been spoiled because before this car, I had a Mercedes GLC 43. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about Germans. They know how to install great headlights, and you could see so far ahead with those cars. It has a yellowish tint, and there she goes. All right, just a quick little pro tip. You don't have to do this, by the way, but if you want to, it helps. If your hands are a little bit too big for these areas, which it is pretty tight to get in there, guys. You probably want to wear some type of gloves, because if not, you're probably gonna get some bruises and cuts trying to get in. You just kind of have to all right, there we go. And then you take it out. That's what it looks like, guys. And you can see it has almost like a clip on the side that literally you put it in there and you turn it to clamp it in. The other side's the same way, but as I mentioned, it's not as easy to get into this one compared to that one. So guys, basically you go in there, and this also has a little twist. But this is what's crazy about me. I mean, we live in 2020 and Dodge is still doing bulbs, man. That's just complete craziness to me. Down here, you remove this little piece right here and it unclips. And this is the piece that comes off. This one here at the top. And you just clamp on the new one there. There you go. It's kind of like a female male kind of thing, see? There it is right there. I'm assuming that's the male. This is the female.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I don't know. Removed one, I removed two, and I'm working on the third one. Again, you just kind of prog this tool right in between both right here. See? You kind of push in, which is what I've done here, and then you remove it because you'll be recycling these. These will be up. Whoa, what? Yeah, they'll be used again. Well, good thing I was thinking ahead. Look who just showed up with my lights. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The lights are here, boys. All right, so Able to remove these, able to pull this back, able to stick my hand up in there, able to loosen it, come off. I just can't figure out a way to get it out of the wheel well. So I don't know how these YouTube guys are doing it. Either they're doing really good edits to make it seem like they did it through here, but they actually end up doing it through the top. What that basically means is I'm gonna put this all back together. My hands either are too big, I can't get in there. Not only that is when I put back the new light, I need to put the housing back inside and then screw it back in. I think the people that are doing it this way is, because you can force it out, guys. You can force out the little cap. But try putting that cap back on and installing the new light without breaking the new LED light and without breaking the old LED light. It seems too complicated. So what I'm gonna do is, I have nothing else to do, is put this all back, put it all back, and start from the top. Yep, I know, yep. Again, you can choose to do it under the wheel well. It's not working for me. And so I'm just gonna go into my handy dandy toolbox and start removing some shit. All right. All right, so first of all, I see people doing this job and it seems way more complicated than what they think. I should have gone this down the first time, by the way. You literally just remove one screw, guys, right here. One screw. I see people removing this, removing that, removing all this crap to remove this whole thing off. Like, you don't have to do that. One screw. One screw. Literally one screw. And look at the amount of room I have in here now to get in here. Watch, look, I'm gonna pull it out roll time here. Look, watch. Look at this. One screw. This thing is flexible, guys. You can bend this back. Don't bend it all the way, just enough to get you enough room. Make sure you watch your clearance. Everything's good. But you bend it back, you remove that one screw. Uno nomás, señoritos. Right here, one. All the room in the world. I see people removing all this crap here. Don't go this way, guys. This is a waste of time. Your hands barely fit. Just remove that one screw and you have full access. Literally. One more thing to add is, in order for you to get that room for it to pop out here, you do want to remove this cover. But again, this is all clamped on, right? There's no screws, right? It literally just clamps right back on. So make sure you remove this. That one screw, kind of twig it a little bit, move it around a little bit, and then just pop it up a little bit, just like that. See, it's folded. It's not damaging it. It's not going to crack anything. You're golden. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do is, I got the LEDs. I'm going to go ahead and install them. Pretty much plug and play. Everything you just saw right now in the video where I unplugged it, plugged it back in, removed the cap. You just have to put everything back in its place. You screw back the one bolt that removes the filter. You clamp back on the little shells that basically protect it from getting water inside, and you plug and play. And then the lights are ready to go. So what I'll do is, I'll probably do like a follow-up video to this where I do like a night driving POV and just talk about the differences. And it gives me a chance to drive the car at night, which I haven't really done. It's very difficult for folks on a video to really see how good they work. You pretty much have to do this on your own to really get the visuals, because it can be quite difficult, okay? So make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, share the video. Peace. Car Connections.